looks like defeat. But wait, just when the mud thinks it's won, the real show begins. These tractor operators aren't just drivers. They're artists of recovery. Get ready for the most intense, jaw-dropping recoveries you'll ever witness. Have you ever seen a logging monster stuck halfway in the mud? This will be your chance to witness it. The sound of the cables stretching is like a chilling symphony. The wheels keep spinning, but the whole machine doesn't move an inch. The wheels spin wildly in the mud, but there's still a glimmer of hope for this Tiger Cat 175B. Mud clings to the wheels like leeches refusing to let go. Honestly, they should have dug around the tires a bit. It would have been easier. Finally, with the powerful pull from a support machine, this beast reveals itself, slowly breaking free from the stubborn chains of the mud. Clearly, sometimes you can't do everything alone. Asking for help is the smartest choice. The wheels spin furiously, torque at maximum. A wild beast is thrashing, trapped in a bloodthirsty swamp. The John Deere Alun Darrell Llewellyn 10 with a turbocharged 6-cylinder diesel engine producing around 161 horsepower. Like a powerful animal, it's giving everything it's got. Rocking the machine back and forth is also important to speed up the rescue and shake off the mud. Credit to the operator for handling it so well. Even though the chains are secured tightly, they can't resist the pull from both sides. At last, the nearly 18-ton beast is dragged onto dry land. Mud and heavy machinery are always a fierce clash when they meet. No matter how powerful it is, when hauling heavy logs along this road, even the Mercedes-Benz 3331 must surrender to its harsh conditions. Calling for help is essential. The strong steel arm of the excavator pushes it forward a bit. With two sturdy stabilizers and incredible hydraulic pulling power, it still can't move something many times its weight that's stuck in place. No support was placed under the wheels for traction. Just pressing the gas and spinning the tires will only sink it deeper. The excavator has given up too. The whole vehicle is stuck. The wheels have sunk almost completely, and the bad news is the driver is going to have a terrible day. Sure, the truck's engine is powerful, but can it really pull 3 log-filled trailers on terrain like this? The long convoy struggles on the slippery dirt road. To get out, The operator will need sharp skills and the right decisions. Detaching one full log trailer to lighten the load is a brilliant move. With brute strength and skilled operation, they continue their journey on this brutal road. What surprises me is they still manage to pull the other loaded trailer. That's insane. The wheels are almost completely submerged. The driver likely tried to get the Valmet 872 logging monster out of the mud, but only made things worse. Even turning the wheels is a real struggle in this situation. But the day is saved by a giant friend with a muscular arm pulling from behind. It's a tough fight, but at least they're slowly freeing the beast from the deep mud. And with help from a 44C bulldozer, the job becomes routine for a machine of its power. Finally, they free both the machine and its unlucky operator. Have you ever seen a giant pull down a tree? Stick around and watch. The engine roars, exhaust billows, and the rear cultivator thrashes about like a raging T-Rex tail. The tree clings stubbornly to the ground, its roots refusing to yield. The tug of war is intense. But perhaps the guys tied the rope in the wrong spot on the trunk, giving them less leverage. Now it's called for reinforcements, sneaky move. With two giants pulling, the tree falls instantly, unable to withstand their combined strength.
algo se dañó. Yeah.
дернуть всем. Сука! О! Вот такие вот у нас дела.
From above, you can see giants carrying out a dramatic rescue. The Fent is stuck in a muddy trap in a field, with help from a green John Deere and an excavator with a muscular steel arm. Behind the Fent, the tiller wings spread out like a giant grasshopper waiting to be freed so it can fly again. In the end, teamwork and raw power win, defeating the stubborn, clinging mud in spectacular fashion. What's worth noting here is the operator's skill. On such harsh roads, taking a wider turn onto the grass and dry soil could have avoided unnecessary trouble with that mountain of logs on its back. Now we have a battle between two muscular giants. The K700A's power is intimidating, like an aggressive bull. The AT180 is no slouch either, but lacks a bit of luck. A violent shake causes parts to fall off unexpectedly. I've never seen an open-top tractor like this. Maybe the guy removed its clothes. He's trying to haul a long, heavy log over rough terrain. The machine strains but can't move the log. Perhaps the operator hasn't found the right method yet. Now he's figured it out. With rugged looks and a strong winch, pulling a log isn't that hard. It's all about the method. One side of the log truck is deeply stuck, a tough challenge for the Enter 6 and 54s. Let's see how it goes. Gotta respect this guy's bravery. He's hanging onto the truck's front like he's on a seesaw, while the machine pulls with all its might. Do you think him hanging there makes any difference? Lucky he didn't get hurt. What a daredevil. Once again, the truck's front lifts into the air and our brave man hangs on tight. Still, no luck. That's insane. In the end, the machine's grit and the driver's skill free the truck from danger, though it still struggles to pull away completely. Do you think they'll make it? Leave a comment. You're about to see a beast hauling logs through a muddy, frozen road. The LKT-81 charges ahead with the operator's finest. Can it make it? Let's see. Not looking good. It's trapped, with one side sinking into a deep water hole despite careful driving. It's a bit of a fight, but with a 4-cylinder turbocharged engine producing about 96-99 horsepower and 4x4 drive, it's like a wild predator dragging its long log trophies back to its den. Back to a showdown of muscle between two K700As. Both pull with full force, engines roaring, dirt flying. Equal in strength, but the one further from the camera seems to have the edge, likely thanks to the operator's skill. The fend is stuck in slick mud. The Zetor pulls hard but makes no progress, and its wheels are digging in, risking getting stuck too. The driver keeps spinning the wheels even after losing traction, a common mistake that just digs you in deeper. This time they change direction and remove the trailer. It works, the machine slowly climbs out, breaking free from the sticky mud. It's not just about pulling, strategy matters too. Back in the mountains, we have a transport beast hauling a mountain of logs on slippery, winding terrain, struggling to move forward. To conquer such roads, the driver needs courage and years of experience. Tight corners require careful maneuvering forward and back to get through. One wrong move and trouble comes fast. A round of applause for the skilled driver. He powers the long convoy forward with strength and control. Two Zeters go head-to-head in a strength contest, a matchup many have been waiting for. They wrestle intensely, the torn-up ground showing their power. But there can be only one winner. Better this than being trapped in treacherous mud. This tractor is stuck on a slope with a trailer full of crops, the ground eroding beneath it. It can't move. And that's why it's vital to have timely backup instead of struggling alone in vain. In front of you is a beast hauling a heavy log with its grapple across a muddy road. Could your tractor do this? It's facing some difficulty now, but with its grit power and the sturdy tracks of this John Deere, this is nothing. It's faced this many times before. The rescue begins. Two tractors pull from both sides, the man directing like a conductor. Torque at maximum, but the machine doesn't budge. Its trailer full of logs pins it deep in the mud.
bakalım. Şimdi geri çekecekler. Çek işareti. Bak. Bırakma, bırakma. Yolla.
Still no progress. Maybe they haven't found the right method yet.
Haydi bakalım.
After many attempts, they finally free it from the mud's sticky grip. Teamwork and determination will always beat challenges and hardship.
Yeter!
This showdown marks the end of our muddy, challenging journey. If you enjoyed it, like, share, and subscribe. If not, feel free to point out our shortcomings. That's the motivation for us to keep going together on the next adventures.
A la mierda, la puta madre. Ni a la embolsadora podemos arrimar, la concha de su madre. Decí que el deusito tira. La re... Déjate de joder.
cagando.